What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to sit down and do something a little casual, and I haven't done one of these videos in a while, so I'm excited to do it. Today I just wanted to take a bunch of new makeup products that I either purchased recently or have received in PR and try them out here on my face for either the first time or one of the first times. There are a few products in here that I have been trying already throughout the week, but I think that's for the best because there are things like concealers and stuff, and I like to give those things like a good test drive before I even give my opinion on them, so I have a little bit more information. I also have the Colourpop She's a Rainbow palette. I have some of the new Melt Undertone Noods that I purchased in the Sephora VIB sale, and a couple of other little complexion products and stuff. I will list everything down below if you are curious about a specific item, of course. If you're waiting for the next book club video, I will be posting that this week on Monday the 26th. It is going to be the last one in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series, so I am currently taking suggestions. If there are other series that you would like to start coming up, feel free to drop that in a comment down below. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, we have a book club here on this channel, and I will leave a playlist and an explanation of what that is and what you would need to take part in it in the description as well. Before we get into it, I would like to take this moment to implore you to leave a like on this video because it's very helpful to me and I always appreciate it. And if you are new around here, if you've maybe lurked through a few videos and you haven't made a decision yet, I would love it if you would just take the leap and go ahead and subscribe, because you know why? Look at this color combination, okay? Look at that. Ronald McDonald could never. Not to mention that I think you'd enjoy the videos and I would love to have you around for them. I don't really think there's anything else that I need to annoy you with before we actually start applying makeup. So let's just get into it and start playing with the Colourpop She's a Rainbow palette. This is the Colourpop She's a Rainbow palette. This is a magnetic 24 shade palette, so each of these comes individually and then you get to put them in here as you wish. This is a rainbow palette with a lot of glitter, but let me explain something about my current mood, okay? I am so ready for summer to be over. Every day I wake up in the morning and my house is air conditioned, so when you look outside and it's like a little cloudy, you could trick yourself into thinking, oh hey, it's fall outside now. But then I walk outside and it's like and I hate it. So today I feel like in my soul I need a look that works for both. Even though I'm doing a more simple-ish look with it today, probably, I obviously haven't done the look yet, but I think I'm gonna keep it more simple. I think that I want to do another like 2 or 3 looks with this week in a separate video. So let me know if you would like to see that in a comment down below, because I really think that we can get some fun shit out of here. Like there's these 2 pastel shades. Ooh, Lord. I think I'm gonna start with this yellowish mustard shade called Totally Buggin'. It's a matte. I'm picking up a BH number 6 brush. Next, I'm picking up this red-orange shade called Hard Place. With my Nabla large shader brush, any large shader brush will do, I'm going to pack that over my mobile lid area. Ooh. Okay, that's a lot of color. Well then. I was not expecting that much intensity this early. I'm gonna grab a small blending brush without any added product on it. This is a BH number 5. Use that to blend the edge of that shade out a little bit into the transition that we put down. I think we're gonna need another shade in between, but I wanna get this a little bit blended first. And to bridge the gap between those 2 shades, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this matte peach shade. This is called Centerfold. Using that on that same smaller blending brush. Okay, I cleaned up some fallout with a makeup wipe because I was getting quite a bit of fallout with that red shade. And I also noticed that this is one of those shades that looks a little less even on camera than it does IRL. I'm not sure how much is going to show up like on the final footage, but there's like a little patchiness I'm seeing here on the monitor, but I'm not seeing it in the mirror, and I don't understand why they happen sometimes. Next, I'm gonna pick up the shade Brick Road. On a Nabla small pencil brush, I'm gonna bring a little bit of that through the crease. Use that to deepen up a bit. Now that I'm done with the majority of the upper lid, I want to conceal underneath my eyes before we carry on. I'm going to use the Covergirl Trublend Undercover Concealer. These are new new-ish. I have been using them for the last week or so. They are so good. I feel like these are the closest thing to a drugstore dupe of Shape Tape that I've ever found, but they're like a little bit better than Shape Tape. Like, it looks like Shape Tape, it applies like Shape Tape, but it wears so well. I can't believe how good this still looks at the end of the day. Like, this really doesn't break down for shit. I am using the shade Buff Beige, which is M150. It's got that big fat wand too. Covergirl did it with this one for sure. So to bring the rest of the eye into like a more sultry fall tone moment, I'm going to use that mustard shade underneath because we lost most of the mustard on the upper half. But for the waterline, I'm going to use a deep rich brown. So I'm picking up the shade Corrupt from Urban Decay. And I'm going to run that through my waterline, but I'm also going to bring it down through my lower lashes and then smudge it out a bit. And I'm going to pick up that first matte shade that we used, Totally Buggin' again, on a Luxie 141 mini brush. I'm going to use that to blend out the edge of that. Now I'm going to pick up this other mustard shade. This one is metallic though. This is called So Meta. And I'm going to pick that up on the same brush and I'm going to put that more toward the inner corner. So overlapping a little bit onto those red oranges and a little bit onto where we put down the yellow underneath, just to brighten up the inner corner and give it a little bit of a highlight. I'm gonna go finish this eye the same way. I'm gonna pop on some lashes. I don't have any new lashes to try today, but I need to wear a pair because my lash extensions have worn off to a point where they need a little bit of help. We have a couple of more complexion products and lip products to try. And now that the eyes are done, let's play with the skin a little bit. RIMMEL sent over a couple of complexion products this week. We have the natural bronzer, which says that it's waterproof. I don't know how a powder can be waterproof, but it sounds good to me. And also they sent over the Maxi Blush. This one I've tried already. It's very pretty. I like it a lot. But I'm just going to use the natural bronzer to warm up my face. This looks like it's on the deeper side for my skin tone, so I'm going to be a little light-handed with it. Oh, actually, no, it's a good color for me. Okay. I'm going to pop a little bit around my temples. It's actually a pretty good bronzer for me. I'm gonna grab the Maxi Blush in the shade Third Base. This one has a little bit of luminosity to it, which is nice. We're gonna highlight over it anyway, but you know, just brings a little life to the face if you don't want to wear it with a highlighter that day. This is one of like those nude pinky shades that you can kind of pair with whatever, which is always a type of blush that I like. Personally, I usually prefer a matte blush so that way I can choose to add more shimmer. But on like a light makeup day, I think one with a little bit of luminance is nice because it does kind of, you know, do more on its own if you don't want to wear extra products that day. And with the concealer that I used earlier, Covergirl sent over their Super Stunner highlighters. I used the rose gold version already the other day and it was absolutely beautiful. Today I'm going to use this more bright champagne shade. This is called Gilded Glory. Just picking a little bit of that up on my Nabla highlight brush. Drugstore makeup has really upped its game so much in the last couple of years. I have a lot of highlight on right now, but you know what? I don't even care. I don't even care. Who's gonna stop me? Are you gonna come over here and stop? I don't think you are. I don't think you are. And the final product that I want to play with today, and this is the one that I'm so excited for. I picked up 2 of the Melt Liquid Set liquid lipsticks from their Undertone Noods collection. I already took these out and swatched these yesterday because I was really excited about them. And I have an idea of how I want to pair one of these with this lip, but I'm going to swatch them both on the back of my hand so you guys can see the colors first. This is the shade Fawn. This one is more of like a grayish undertone, which I absolutely love for fall and winter. It's such a nice way to make a very simple look seem a little bit more edgy. And I got the shade Golden. Obviously has more of a yellow undertone. Now this one, for me, I feel like this is gonna be like a gorgeous mixing color. So to go with this eye look today, I'm going to wear Golden, but I'm going to pair it with like a deep red liner, so that way it kind of picks up that same type of a color combo as my eyes, which is kind of like McDonald's-y right now, but like I feel like once we get the whole thing together, it's gonna not maybe have that effect. So I hope it doesn't have that effect so much. So I'm gonna line my lips first with the Kat Von D lip liner in the color Por Vita, and then I'm going to put golden in the center and try to create an ombre of these two. I hope it looks good. Keep your fingers crossed for me. And this is the finished look. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure I love how the lips and the eyes are working together. I like them both separately. I think I should have used more of like a red for the lips to make it more red. But I think this lip would look so good with like a really simple like wash of shimmer on the eyes, some lashes, and this lip for like an easy fall look. Ooh, I think that would be really good. As far as the formula of this lipstick, it seems beautiful so far. It was pretty easy to blend in with a lip liner. It feels very light on the lips. It's so comfy on there right now. I'm very impressed about how it feels. It kind of, now take this with a grain of salt because this is just my first impression and this is a big statement, but the formula reminds me a little bit as far as how it feels of the Fenty Stunna lip paints. Like I don't think it's completely dry, you know what I mean? It feels a little bit more velvety. But as far as first impressions are concerned, I think I like those a lot. I can see myself using that formula quite a bit because it is sitting pretty. So the eyeshadow palette. This is I'm on the fence about this one. So I like the colors. I think that they're very vibrant. I did have a little bit of trouble with the mattes. I feel like they blended away a little bit and it was difficult to get them to look completely even. Initially, it was just that one shade looking a little bit patchy on camera, but then as it sat on my lid, I started losing pigment in certain spots, which I could actually see just in the mirror in front of me, and then I had to like touch it back up, and even now I feel like it's losing a little bit pigment right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see what I'm talking about, but like I don't know, this area just looks like a little patchy and I haven't touched it, so I don't know what that's about. I'm a little surprised to see that, but it wasn't an unworkable palette, and if you guys still want to see a 3 looks video with this, I will absolutely do it. The 2 items from Covergirl, the concealer and the highlighter, were fantastic. I've been using the concealer all week, like I said, and I really like it. I would say that it's comparable to Shape Tape, but I feel like it's got a better wear time and creases less than Shape Tape. And that being said, I haven't even been setting it. Like that's just it by itself without powder. So I'm very impressed with this. The highlight is really nice too. They are very pretty. They look nice on the skin. I don't feel like they specifically emphasize texture. They have a very pretty lit from within kind of a glow to them. It's not like groundbreaking or anything, but it's a really nice highlighter for a really good price. The blush and bronzer from RIMMEL are both really nice. The bronzer is easy to blend. I feel like it sat very nicely on my skin. I think that it's strange to see waterproof on a powder like this, and I'm curious if it actually is. But if I had to pick some standout products, definitely going with the Covergirl concealer and the Melt Liquid lipsticks. Please don't forget to leave a like on this video if you don't mind taking a moment to do that, a little blip of time out of your day, because it really helps me out and I really appreciate it. Also, if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe because I would love to have you stick around for more videos in the future. And if you would like to see close-ups of my makeup, lip art, more creative makeup, behind the scenes, PR unboxings, what I eat sometimes, photos of my dog, take part in polls, any of that, find me over on Instagram. I am at Miss Quinface over there, and I would love to have you be a part of that little family as well. Would hate to see you miss out on any of the announcements and stuff on my story. That is all for today. I'm gonna go wear this to Whole Foods to pick up a cheese platter, an assortment of meats and cheeses. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me while I try some new makeup products today. I appreciate each and every one of you always, and I will see you in the next one.